Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another player prop video. This one we're talking about prize picks and underdog for the NBA on Thursday. In the video, we have 4 picks for you to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 4 of the picks. And if you want more picks, check out the Dynamo private Discord. This is my channel. I'm just one capper in here. I post more picks in all sports, but we have a bunch of other cappers. This is what my channel looked like yesterday. I posted these 2 NBA picks later in the day. Both hit. My MLB picks hit. Missed one in the NHL, and then for my NBA picks, the only one that didn't hit was D'Angelo Russell, who only played like 24 minutes, got pulled, but definitely a good day. Day before that as well, only missed 2 picks out of 9 in my channel. Another capper, Irenas, hitting this massive slip in the NBA. Bossman, another capper in Dynamo, posted these picks on Tuesday, hit this slip plus a 4-pick slip as well. So we've been absolutely crushing it over here. Lock in for the NBA season, games every day. We got a bunch of cappers just posting our top favorite picks. You guys saw some of the hits on these slips and the streaks, so get in here. Lock in for the NBA less than $1 per day, or less than winning just a $3 5-pick slip on Prizepicks. So get over there in the Discord. You guys saw the big hits and wins. Top picks in all sports from me, plus a bunch of other cappers in there. Now let's get into this one. So Prizepicks only has 1 game up right now. It is 2:09 Eastern time. Still only have 1 game up. So we're going to go between Prizepicks and Underdog here. First one I'm going to go to is going to be Gafford. Under on his blocks at 1.5 here. I just think for the amount of minutes he's getting, this is a high line for him to hit. He's seeing 20 minutes or below essentially in every single game. Coming up against Houston, a team that, weird stat, but they weirdly don't get blocked a lot. And then Gafford just doesn't hit this one a lot when he plays, under 20 minutes. So for those reasons, going to be going on the under for Gafford. Also, some sports books, they have this one at like minus 140 to go under for Gafford. So liking it for all those reasons. And we could take a look at Gafford over on Outlier, and we could see, we'll go back to last year, and he hit this right at a 50% margin. But you got to remember that Gafford was playing big minutes for the Wizards early in the season before he got traded. Completely different role. If we go back real quick to 2024, come down to the minutes, played 18, and then 20.4, 20.7. So he's played under 21 in all 4 games. So looking at 2023, going back here, if we just give him between 16 and 21 minutes, in 15 games he played for the Mavericks last year, where he played in that range of minutes between 16 and 21, which is where we should project him for. Just a 2 of 15 hit rate. So really just needs more minutes to get to this block rate of 2 consistently. Not liking this one for him. So I'm going to be taking the under on Gafford. Then we're going to go to a Houston pick. We're going to go to Jabari Smith Jr., who has already been up and down this season. I think he's just trying to get his footing. I think he could be in for a fairly nice season, but he's actually been putting together some games every once in a while. I think he could be in for a decent spot here. So the one I'm going to go to for him is going to be the points plus rebounds at 18.5. Looking at him on the season, he's hit this in 2 games, didn't hit it in the other 2. And it's pretty big, the difference between some of his good games and his bad games. 13 combined, then he goes for 30, and then 14, and then up for 25 again. But for a bigger sample size, we got to look what he did last year. And we could see last year, he hit this in 68% of the games. Basically, should be playing the same role, same amount of minutes as he did last year. Last year, he averaged 31.9 minutes. Just in line about what he's been getting every single game this year. So as long as this one's close, or even somewhat close, he should be playing above 30 minutes again. And then even last year, there were a lot of games where he didn't play that many minutes. So if we just give him at least 25 minutes in this game, it jumps up to a 79% hit rate on this line. I mean, if you give him 29 or more minutes, it jumps up to an 87% hit rate for Jabari Smith on this line. So I'm liking these. I think he can put together another good game. It's been really boom or bust for him, but I think could be in a good spot here against Dallas. And you can see Dallas, their defense here, 20th in points allowed, 25th in rebounds allowed. So they do allow a good amount of rebounds out there, and I think Smith can have a nice game here against Dallas. Also looking head-to-head last year when he played Dallas, the least amount of combined points plus rebounds he got was 21. Had a game with 35, 29, and 25. So 4 big games against Dallas last year as well. So really liking this spot for Jabari Smith. Think he should be in for a good one. Prizepicks only has lines up for this game, so we got to go over to Underdog for the next picks to get some for other games here. And a quick plug here, if you guys are not on Underdog and you're on Prizepicks, you got to be over here. Check out the promo code down below. You get a 50% deposit match, but really you got to be on Parlay Play. If you just click on the link, it'll automatically apply the coupon Dynamo. You get $5 for free without even depositing, but you're going to want to keep playing over on Parlay Play because they have so many slash lines and promos over here. You also get a 100% deposit match, not a 50% like Underdog. So check out Parlay Play. They are linked down below. But they also only have picks up for that first game. So for the next picks, we're going to Underdog here. And the one I'm liking over here, going to be Brook Lopez over on his rebounds at 4.5. This just seems like an insanely low line for Brook Lopez. 4.5 rebounds for a 7'1", 7'2" center, wherever he is. Really low line, especially a guy playing so many minutes. I'm surprised how he hasn't hit this in a few games so far, but again, a small sample size. Everything from this year, one of the biggest rules on sites like Prizepicks Underdog is don't just look at the last 5 that they have up there. That's what they want you to do. You got to look at bigger sample size and different various things. So for Lopez, over on 4.5, he's only hit this in 2 of 4 games. The other 2 games he had 4 boards in each, and those were games where he did play lower minutes. 29 in those games. He played 35 in the first game, 32 in the last game. So I think we can get a range between 29 and 35, 36 minutes for Lopez in this one. I think it should be a close game. I know Memphis is dealing with some injuries, but also the Bucks have struggled this year. They really need to get a win. I think they only have 1 win on the season in 4 games. And these games, they were losing by 11, so they probably pulled him a few minutes early. Same with this game, losing by 13. If this game is closer between Memphis, who is dealing with injuries, I think he's going to play 32 plus minutes in this. So should be a good amount of minutes here. Should be able to hit the rebounds. Memphis rebounds allowed 29th ranking in the NBA. But these are last year's stats. They now have Zach Edey, but Edey doesn't really play above 20 minutes. Kind of the same team for like half the game is what Brook Lopez is going to see. And then we look at this line last year. He hit it 55% of the time. There was a ton of games where he played very low minutes. So you can just look when he played 25 plus minutes, 63% hit rate. When he played 29 minutes or more, which he has in all 4 games this year, a 64% hit rate. And then if we get him to get up to that 35-minute game, which we saw in game 1, it jumps up to a 72% hit rate, but he only did that in 18 games last year. I think a good spot, good line for Brook Lopez. I'm going to be taking it here. And then we're going to go to another Bucks player, Taurean Prince, who I for one am surprised at how many minutes he's playing, but when he's out there, he's looking to shoot threes. So I like going to him over on 1.5 3-pointers made. And you're actually getting a slight bump here. It's a 1.07 multiplier versus, a regular pick on Underdog, which is just going to be a 1x multiplier. And on Underdog, if you play just $1 on this with throwing in another random pick here, a 6.42x compared to Prizepicks, which is just a 5x. So 3 pick slips really good over here on Underdog. But going back, looking at this Taurean Prince pick at 1.5 3-pointers made. So far this year, he's gone under this in 3 of 4 games. First game he hit 4, then 1 in each of the last 3 games. As for minutes, 30, 29, 34, and basically 32 minutes. So the minutes definitely there, between 30 and 34 minutes per night for Taurean Prince with no Chris Middleton. 3-point attempts, 5 in the first game, 1, 2, and then 3. Looking at this one last year, Taurean Prince did actually hit this 52% of the time, which is pretty impressive considering he was not playing consistent minutes last season, where he's been playing 30 to 34 minutes every single night. This year, if we can get just 27 or more minutes out of him, it was a 71% hit rate last year. And then if we're looking at a ceiling of minutes of over 34, where he did 13 games last year, it's a 77% hit rate. He wants to get out there and shoot threes. So we didn't see as many attempts as you would like, but that's what Milwaukee wants him to do. when he's out there, so I'm expecting him to shoot a lot more. He's just not super valuable out there if he's not shooting threes, so when he's out there, they want him to shoot. And if you guys want more picks, check out the Dynamo private Discord. On Tuesday, I only missed 2 picks out of 9, and on Wednesday, hit these 2 NBA picks on this slip I posted. Hit 2 for the MLB, and my other NBA picks, the only ones that missed here were D'Angelo Russell. And we've had a ton of wins over in the Discord. Another capper here posted this 6-pick slip and hit it. We have NFL picks in here as well. Hit a Monday Night Football slip as well as last Thursday. So we've been locked in for the single game slates on the NFL. A capper yesterday hit his 4-pick slip he posted in his channel, plus a 2-pick slip he posted as well. So we've absolutely been hitting some big picks, locked in for the NBA season. Get in the Discord. It's going to be less than winning just a $5 3-pick slip, or you saw how much a 3-pick slip on Underdog is. So definitely check it out. It'll be linked down below. Playing on Prizepicks, definitely get on Underdog and Parlay Play as well. They'll both be linked down below. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the Discord.